Imagine stepping into a realm where the laws of physics seem to twist. Where vehicles roll off the production line, not driven by batteries or fueled by diesel, but by boundless energy itself. This isn't a fantasy. It's not a sci-fi tale. It's unfolding right now in Africa, a groundbreaking factory crafting self-powered cars. A facility so cutting-edge, so transformative, it could reshape our understanding of the auto industry, energy, and even the global power balance.
The Secret Hub.
The story unfolds on the edge of a vibrant African city, where dusty roads meet a skyline of cranes. At first glance, the building seems unremarkable, just another industrial structure of steel and glass. But step inside, and it's a world apart. Instead of rows of conventional EV batteries, there are strange magnetic coils, resin chambers, and energy modules, each faintly glowing as if alive. Engineers in white coats move with focus, calibrating machines built to create the impossible, cars that never need recharging.
The assembly line of tomorrow.
The production line hums with precision. Car frames glide along conveyor belts, but instead of workers fitting heavy lithium batteries, robotic arms delicately install compact energy cores into the chassis. These cores don't require plugs. They don't wear out. They harness a constant stream of ambient energy, a technology even Tesla hasn't cracked. Every car leaving this factory isn't just an electric vehicle, it's an infinite energy machine, capable of running endlessly without charging stations, fuel, or limits. The global buzz. News of the factory broke through shaky smartphone footage, dozens of cars streaming out of the gates, powered by nothing but this mysterious tech. The video exploded online, racking up millions of views overnight. The caption said it all: the future is here. Goodbye charging stations. The oil industry shuddered. Governments started dialing. Investors rushed to book flights. And deep in Silicon Valley, Elon Musk was reportedly glued to the footage, watching it on repeat.
The first test drive.
On the factory's private test track, a row of sleek, freshly built cars lined up under glaring floodlights. Engineers stood in silence, eyes locked on dashboards flashing futuristic displays. The lead car rolled forward, smooth, silent, almost eerily so. No battery meters, no fuel gauges, just a single glowing symbol pulsing on the screen: infinity. With a nod from the head engineer, the driver floored the accelerator. The car surged forward with jaw-dropping speed, leaving a faint hum in the air. It circled the track, lap after lap, never slowing, never overheating, never losing power. An onlooker whispered, "If this is real, it changes everything."
Security and shadow.
But this wasn't just a showcase, it was a high-stakes moment.
Gare patrol de the factories perimte.
Drones scanned the skies. Everyone knew foreign intelligence agencies, corporate spies, and energy giants would do anything to get their hands on this tech. Rumors swirled that major oil conglomerates were already sending teams to infiltrate the project. One insider revealed that multiple hacking attempts targeted the factory's servers within 48 hours of the video going viral. This wasn't just about cars anymore, it was about who would control the world's future energy supply. Elon's reaction. Half a world away in California, Elon Musk held a late-night strategy session. The leaked footage played on a loop across a massive screen in Tesla's boardroom. He leaned forward, eyes narrowed. "If this tech works as it looks," he said, "every EV we've built is obsolete." Tesla's engineers debated. Some called it a hoax, others feared it was a breakthrough they'd missed. Elon wasn't laughing. Reports confirmed prototypes were already logging hundreds of hours on African roads, driving non-stop. For the first time, Tesla, the pioneer of the EV revolution, was trailing.
The world respond.
Within days of the test footage leaking, the world was in chaos. News channels replayed the clip endlessly, a car running forever without fuel or charging. Stock markets wobbled. Oil prices plummeted as investors panicked. Energy tycoons, once untouchable, held frantic emergency meetings to stem the fallout. In Washington, officials scrambled. How did Africa get this first? How fast can we catch up? One advisor whispered to the Secretary of Energy, "This isn't just an invention, it's a geopolitical weapon." The Pentagon issued a classified report labeling the vehicle a global game-changer. Meanwhile, in Europe, French energy giant EDF sent a delegation straight to the factory, not to compete, but to collaborate. Their team was spotted touring the site, visibly awestruck. The power source enigma. Inside the factory, a handful of journalists got rare access. They noticed something odd: no charging stations, no fuel lines, no external power grid. The cars rolled off the line fully powered and stayed that way.
When one reporter d'arrêt ask.
What's fueling these vehicles? An engineer replied coolly, the universe provides enough. We just learned to harness it. That cryptic line ignited a firestorm of speculation. Was it magnetic energy? Advanced solar?
Quantum tech?
Or something far beyond today's physics textbooks?
Elonesque move.
Back at Tesla HQ, Elon wasn't idle. Behind closed doors, he sent a small team of engineers to dissect every frame of the leaked footage. He also reached out discreetly to contacts in Africa, business leaders, scientists, even politicians, to verify the tech's legitimacy. One advisor suggested buying the patents before the world caught on. But Elon knew, if Maxwell Chikumbutso and his team had scaled this into a factory, it wasn't just a concept, it was a revolution in motion. And Tesla, for the first time, wasn't the disruptor, it was the one at risk of being disrupted. The high-stakes summit. In a secure conference room in Addis Ababa, the African Union convened ministers, scientists, and defense officials. The agenda was clear: what to do with the world's first infinite energy car factory. Whispers leaked that the US and China had offered billions for exclusive rights. Europe pushed for partnerships. Oil-rich nations, fearing collapse, tried to derail talks with rumors of instability. But one African leader leaned forward and said, "For too long, Africa has supplied raw materials.
This time, we supply the future."
The room fell silent. For the first time, the global tech power balance had shifted south.
America es countermove.
Across the ocean, a covert team of US engineers was flown into Washington under tight security. They'd obtained a sample of the mysterious power module rumored to drive Maxwell's cars. The device, no bigger than a shoebox, pulsed faintly, almost alive. One scientist muttered, "This breaks every law we know." The Pentagon classified it immediately. If Africa controlled this tech, America's oil dominance, military supply chains, and even NASA's energy strategies could be appended. Elon, now briefed by DC contacts, realized this wasn't just about cars, it was about energy control. Maxwell speaks. Amid the global frenzy, Maxwell Chikumbutso gave a rare televised interview. Calm, confident, almost prophetic, he said, "The problem was never scarcity, it was greed. Energy is abundant. We just needed the courage to unlock it." His words went viral. Millions hailed him as a visionary. Others called him reckless, even dangerous. Hashtags like #FutureInAfrica and #EndOfOil flooded social media. But behind the scenes, spies, corporations, and governments weren't watching his interviews. They were eyeing his factory, plotting to gain access or shut it down.
The shadow steer.
Late at night, drones hummed quietly above the infinite energy car factory, their cameras scanning every inch, beaming live feeds to an unknown operations room thousands of miles away. A shadowy figure barked into a headset, target confirmed.
We move that down.
Unbeknownst to Maxwell, a sabotage attempt was in motion, orchestrated not by governments but by desperate oil conglomerates determined to crush Africa's breakthrough before it spread. But Maxwell wasn't naive, he'd anticipated this. The global leak. The next morning, journalists worldwide woke to leaked satellite footage showing dozens of unidentified drones crashing near the African facility. Conspiracy theories erupted online. Did Africa develop anti-drone tech? Was the factory guarded by otherworldly systems? Or was Elon Musk secretly testing Tesla's military arm? Governments panicked, investors piled into renewable stocks, and oil prices tanked further. Meanwhile, Maxwell sat calmly in his office, sipping tea, with a sealed envelope on his desk marked unveiling, 30 days. The unveiling. 30 days later, the world held its breath. Cameras from CNN to Al Jazeera focused on a massive stage outside the infinite energy car factory. A sleek, self-powered EV, Maxwell's vision, gleamed under the African sun. Maxwell stepped forward, steady and composed. Behind him, a giant screen blazed with the words, "The future is infinite." He spoke to the world, "Today, Africa isn't just in the conversation, we're leading it. This factory isn't mine. It's yours."
It belongs to humanity.
At that moment, the factory's automated doors parted, and hundreds of self-powered EVs rolled out in perfect sync. No charging stations, no fuel, just the promise of clean, infinite energy.
The shockwave.
The global reaction was instant. Oil stocks hit record lows. Nations scrambled to rewrite energy policies. Engineers worldwide begged to collaborate. Crowds flooded streets, cheering. Infinite energy had arrived. In Silicon Valley, Elon Musk watched the live stream in silence, a faint smile on his face. Instead of frustration, there was respect. History has been made, he whispered.
Now the real ras-begun.
Maxwell's infinite energy car factory sparked a global wave of self-powered tech factories across Africa, Asia, and beyond. For the first time, Africa wasn't chasing innovation, it was defining it. The world had changed. The age of oil was fading, and the era of infinite energy had begun.